All right, so we're backstage at Sportfightx up here at the North Atlanta Trade Center. I'm with Steve Ledbetter, who just successfully beat Joe the Hitman Elmore 30-27 in a unanimous decision. How you feeling?
A little beat up, you know. Not how I wanted to win, but the win's the win. That's all that matters in the end. You know, Joe's a tough dude, busted me up a little bit, but yeah, I just persevered, you know.
Well, you took a 2-year layoff. It was about 2 years, right, that you had a little bit of a layoff. How'd you feel getting back in the cage? Everyone talks about cage rust. We talked about it at the press conference for Sportfightx, but it didn't really look like it was there, to be honest with you. It looked like you got right back into a rhythm.
I didn't feel so much cage rust, but I feel like after the first round, you know, maybe the nerves might have sapped a little bit of my energy. Arms felt a little dead, a little heavy. That's the only thing I really noticed. Not quite as light on my feet as I wanted to be, but you know, I just had to get back in there and do my thing. Joe's a tough dude. You know, all the props in the world to him, but you know, I was just happy to come away with the win.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of the fans out there, I was listening to everyone talking, that was definitely the fight of the night. You guys had a bloody war. It was a fantastic fight. Would you like to take this time to thank any coaches or sponsors? I know Roy was pretty happy at the end of your fight tonight. But
absolutely. I want to thank all my coaches and training partners at the Hardcore Gym. Adam and Rory Singer. You know, I've been with them for 7 years. Since the first day I walked into the MMA gym, I was with them. I'll never leave. Ryan Bowles, of course. Roberto Trapping Jiu-Jitsu. Jeff Bedard, anybody that's ever helped me for any of my fights, put up with me cutting weight. I'm not always the greatest person to be around, and of course my lovely wife, because she's there with me every day. She sees the ups and downs, and you know, she rides it out just like I do, and you know, that's the person I want to thank the most.
Awesome, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you again. One last question for you. Just read today online, Brian Bowles versus Uriah Faber. I heard that today. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I think that's a good fight for Brian. Unfortunately, him and Faber have trained together before, and yeah, it gives him a little insight into Faber's game. But you know, training's different than an actual fight. But I think that's a great fight for Brian. I think they match up pretty well together, and I see Brian opening up a lot of people's eyes when he gets a win over Faber.
Thanks again for the time tonight, man. Best of luck in your future fights, man.
Thank you very much.